For mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
I was born to do it, and I'm on the world's biggest stage here, and I perform every time. A lot of people think it was a right hand to the side of the head that done him, but it's actually the first left up to the temple I buried him. It's the check hook. And get the Joshua on. I'll tell you what it'll do. I will bet Eddie and everything, and I'll put him and his dad in the dole queue. I'll put him in the dole queue. All them fighters know they can't beat Tyson. There hasn't been a heavyweight from any era in the last 1,000 years that could have tackled me or beat me. I'm the greatest fighter that's ever lived.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
You know the saying. Stay hungry, stay humble.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm humble in defeat, and I'm gonna remain humble in victory. This is it, right?
Dazn Productions.
I just wanted to go on a great boxing masterclass
BoxingVoice.com.
and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. Look at it, like, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean? But it takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. It's a hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside my boys, my compadres. We're here to talk some boxing, and damn, do we got a very controversial topic to discuss. Tyson Fury says there isn't or hasn't been a heavyweight in any era, from any era, in the last 1,000 years that could beat him. Now, AJ said,
You know the saying. Stay hungry, stay humble. I'm hungry, I'm humble in defeat, and I'm gonna remain humble in victory. This is it.
he's going to remain humble in victory. Is Tyson Fury starting to believe his own hype, or is he legitimately the best heavyweight in the last 1,000 years? Let's talk about it. We're going out to New Jersey.
I'm the most brutal and most vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match.
Good morning, baby. Top of the week, Monday. And what's going on next?
I don't know. I mean, I guess when Enrique jumped on, you was good. Your mic was good, but now all of a sudden you're low, which is funny because when we were just all here, we was talking and you was right. But look, we just gonna roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? We gonna jump out.
I'm gonna have to shout. So let me just tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it like we do on battle rap, battle bars, boxing bars on Saturday. I'm gonna stay close to the mic. Good morning. Get your cup of coffee ready. Get your cup of tea ready if you're across the pond, because we're going to kick it with y'all today, because your champ is saying he the best in the last thou. That means King Leonidas couldn't mess with him. I mean, I don't know. Let's talk about this cash.
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I saw a fight too.
Stay focused. Stay working my dad.
I saw a fight too.
Boxing voice.
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm going to have to look for him.
I saw a fight too.
I think you accurate.
Yes. Again, AJ words resonate. Stay hungry, stay humble. My man's in them is beating his own drum and ain't nobody dancing. So I don't know, man. You got to be labeled the greatest ever. You can't just label yourself.
I hear that, man. I hear that.
People dancing though, right?
Before we get into it, though, I do want to say, for all our Patreons and our soon-to-be Patreons at 10:45, we will be having another episode of Overtime with the Boxing Voice at 10:45 a.m. Eastern, and we will be discussing 50 Cent trolling Floyd Mayweather and taking a low blow during his troll as he made a meme of Floyd with a shirt that read, "I can't breathe," misspelled. So the question is it just a funny or was it too soon? But don't answer that right now. You already know. Join us on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice, where it's going to go down. We talk a little bit of Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent, and we got a couple of other topics to add to our overtime episode. Patreon.com/The Boxing Voice if you want to be a part of that. But right now, today, this morning, we are discussing Tyson Fury and the fact that he says there hasn't been a heavyweight from any era in the last 1,000 years that could defeat him. So I am trying to get his trainer on, and it looks like we can get him. I said 9:30, and he said 10 a.m. So we're going to go ahead and do 10 a.m. with Sugar Hill, the trainer of Tyson Fury, and ask him, does he feel Tyson would beat everybody in the last 1,000 years? But before we do that, obviously we're going to chop it up with ourselves and yourself, and we're going to find out, and then we're going to hear what his trainer got to say. But, Doomy, Enrique, how do you match Tyson up, I guess, against the greatest heavyweight of all times in everybody's mind? I see the chat. People saying this is disrespectful to Muhammad Ali. But my question is, if you're Tyson Fury, 274, and you move like Ali, couldn't you just beat a 210 Ali?
It didn't go to Ali. It went to Lennox Lewis. It went to Mike Tyson. It went to those names, like those ferocious bomb dropping boxing style, those names. So I don't think so.
I don't think he would have lasted back then with the Roman.
Closer to the mic, do me with the.
My bad. You know what
there
I'm
you
saying?
go.
I gotta keep reminding myself. I won't forget. Yo, I don't know. Jokingly, I was about to say, like, in the last 1,000 years, come on, you wasn't fighting them Roman gladiators with nails in their gloves. But I get it, man. He's feeling himself, bro. And we've seen this happen before. I mean, we've seen it happen to our champ, where you just started kind of, not to say believing the hype, because with Wilder obviously was, more of his power, but I guess Fury really believes he's the best across the whole history, man. We've had discussions before on this. We've had discussions about Ali versus Tyson Fury and how that would have panned out. And you got to just go. How far can we go back to compare them? I mean,
I think
he said 1,000 years.
1,000 years, yes. So look, what I go to also is like he has the O. That's it. But if you go as a casual and let's say take the record out and you see like the rankings and all the belt holders, it's Anthony Joshua.
So you saying, based off accomplishments, Anthony Joshua is still the better heavyweight in your eyes?
I would say, nah. Based off accomplishment is Tyson Fury, but saying unbeatable and I'm better than everyone in the past 1,000 years, no one could beat me. I'm saying I don't agree with that. But I'm saying another approach at it without knowing who he is and looking at rankings and belt holders, I'm gonna go with AJ.
I'm lost. What do you mean you're gonna go with? You think AJ could beat him?
You think AJ's the greatest fighter? I mean, where am I going?
Yeah, where are you saying? Are you saying AJ's the one that
my man got more belts than him?
So
man.
you just say that you feel AJ is better because he got more belts.
Yes.
So that kind of like X's out his validation, right? Because he ain't got the belts.
Nah, AJ could pound his chest and say I'm better than any fight in the past 1,000 years. Is what I'm saying, and he could just hit him with like, I got more belts than you. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I mean, it was
Not?
It was
And
Tyson.
that's why I said get the O out of there.
Because it was Tyson that slayed the dragon 2 times. He slayed Vlad first. Then AJ came. He slayed Deontay first. So it's like, who's really been the dominant one?
And if you want to just go back and compare, let's just think about the greatest of all time. When we think about greatest of all time, we think about Ali, man. And a lot of people out there are gonna think that way. I think. Look at me thinking a lot. But if you look at Ali and Tyson Fury, we spoke about different times, different nutrition. Bob came on here, said the same thing. So who else can we compare him besides Ali?
Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis.
Would he have beat those guys?
Prime Tyson? Could prime Tyson, who was like 6, 7, 8, 10, maybe?
5'11" and beating up 6'5", 6'7" dudes.
But the truth of the matter is, Tyson, when he stepped in there with a Lennox, when he stepped in there with an Evander, people that weren't afraid, and Fury has shown us, I'm not afraid of your giant. I'm not afraid of who you think is the bad guy. And he showed that with Wilder, so we got to assume he wouldn't be afraid of Tyson, so the intimidation wouldn't work. His reach, his power would supersede. Same thing like Lennox. Same thing like Lennox did to him.
But you see them wobble, so they were able to hold, right? Early. Remember, Mike Tyson was an early, fast starter. And all those fighters you name, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, when they fought, they weren't afraid, but they were all wobbly all over the place. They was surviving the first parts of the fight. So Tyson Fury, we don't know that. He would look sloppy, wobbly, get back up.
Listen, Tyson Fury, Doomsday, survived versus this generation's biggest puncher. No. This generation's biggest puncher. Arguably, right, before Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder, the headlines across the world were Deontay Wilder could possibly be the biggest puncher in boxing history. So again, big deal. Tyson would have wobbled him. Obviously, he could take a punch.
Nah, right. Look, I don't know about wobbling them because there's a big difference between Wilder and Tyson, and I mean Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
When you think about hard hitters, you put those two in the same category, but you got to kind of split them right in subcategories because even though Wilder is a big puncher, just like Mike Tyson, he wasn't a ferocious attacker.
Right, that's what I'm getting to. And
you're gonna Shinobi me. Chill.
No, I was just saying he starts early.
Nah, go ahead, Kaz. Nah, go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying Mike Tyson starts early. So yeah, Tyson Fury versus Wilder was a boxing match, and Deontay Wilder isn't a setup thrower. Mike Tyson was in there, bomb after bomb, set you up, lean you forward, hit you, wobble you, over the top, knock you out.
Nah, he was constantly attacking you, man, and that's the difference between the two. Wilder was always kind of sniping you, you know what I'm saying, waiting for that to drop that bomb, you know what I'm saying? But Mike Tyson was always on you, and he could hit you at any moment with any of those combinations that he would throw. It was ferocious.
Listen, there's people making the argument that Mike Tyson was undisputed. He had title defenses. Fury has never defended a title. Why are we having a discussion? So the answer to that is we always have fantasy fights. Not we, this show, but fight fans. They always say, what if Roy would have fought, so-and-so? What if Tyson would have fought so-and-so? This is that, essentially. It's styles. It's the same reason we say Ike Bearbucci was a great heavyweight, even though he didn't get to prove it. Because stylistically, we want to see what that person would have done, or we're giving the eye test, if anything. And I think that's what we're doing here, and what must be done. Match up the styles. How would Evander Holyfield had done versus a 274-pound Tyson Fury that moves like Muhammad Ali? That is the question you have to ask yourself, instead of hating on whether or not Tyson has defended a belt or not. Forget the defense. Think about his fighting style versus the person. I mean, I think he would have beat the hell out of Joe Frazier. I promise.
Yeah. Joe Frazier was always a small guy, making himself smaller. You know what I'm saying? I think Fury would have laid on poor Frazier, man. He probably would have beat him with just exhausting him.
Few super chats real quick with the Shinobi. That one white boy says, Cash said Lewis beats Fury, but Wilder is a dangerous puncher too. And in Ya's words, Wilder is the most dangerous, and Fury beat the man twice. Hashtag expose. That one white boy comes back with another one that says, don't change your mind now. Fury's the king.
I mean,
whoa. TJ says, can we get one title defense? Just one, please. And he's got 4 emojis of, I guess, blank face.
Oh, so that means for Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
right.
The argument. It's like, yo, how could he be so great if he never defended his titles?
Thank you.
This is true. You know, we hold that
big. But to me, that don't mean nothing.
You ain't a real champ until you defend it.
Yeah, but to me, that's not the argument. We're not saying who's got more accolades. We saying styles make fights. Is Tyson the best heavyweight ever? Who could beat him? That's not who got more title defenses. That's not who won more Ring Magazine belts. Who got the WC? Who could beat him? What style? It ain't Frazier. We just said everybody on the panel said it ain't Frazier. So was it George Foreman? Was it Evander? Was it Michael Spinks? Mike Tyson? Who could beat him?
Mike Tyson, yo, we saw how he like how much a little bit of pressure could put him on his on his heels, and that was out of wallet. You know, imagine a ferocious Mike Tyson not letting him get into that groove, into that hopping in, hopping out. A guy that doesn't care about coming in and who had superior head movement, man. The head movement is very important. You know, he would just, you know, in and out outside of that jab until he was close enough to hit that body, and he would just destroy dudes, man. I think that veracity is what any boxer right now needs to stop Tyson Fury.
And we talking about Mike Tyson with the big neck and the flat top and the part.
Customato.
The one that lost to Buster Douglas.
The one that partied and lost to Buster Douglas.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
He was partying.
Anthony Joshua was rumored to be partying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not our problem. You are the fighter. It's style makes fights.
Right. So you want to throw that in there to make it sound nice. And I'm saying if styles make fights, Mike Tyson's style is the problem and could possibly stop Fury early.
You see, I can't fathom that when smaller, bigger men have made Tyson look very bad. Smaller, bigger men. So now you got a giant big man who can move better than any man Tyson has already faced. I just don't see it, bro. I mean,
and what era Mike Tyson you talking about? The end?
This is what I'm saying. It don't matter what era you speak of, right? The people that Tyson faced, none of them stylistically are like Tyson Fury.
All right, so then afterwards, let's say 2-3 years from now, right? After the defense of the title and Tyson Fury is beaten, then how do we match make him with Mike Tyson? We change the whole scenario.
It all depends who beats.
It all changed the scenario
if Tyson gets beat, and we talking Fury, but till this point, he hasn't been beat. Until this point, he's faced the Chisora come forward style. He's faced the Vladimir Klitschko technical boxer, big puncher style. He's faced the Deontay Wilder, historically, arguably one of the biggest punchers in boxing. So I don't know.
Well, we haven't seen another Mike Tyson ever, so we can't say he faced a Mike Tyson style.
But we seen Mike Tyson.
You say puncher,
Doggy,
I mean,
I don't know why you wrapped up on Mike Tyson and we're never seeing him. Listen, you know what you did see? You seen Buster beat him, Danny Williams beat him, Evander beat him, Lennox Lewis beat him. What more information you need, dog? The data is there. None of them dudes stylistically do not compare to Tyson Fury.
But he's taking you down the road of Mike Tyson, you know, during his bad.
There's only one reason why we speak about.
Take him back to Tony Tucker when he was fighting in '87. You know, take him back to that Mike Tyson. That's the Mike Tyson I'm talking about. You talking about?
And I'm a historian like that with Mike Tyson. I ain't gonna name every fight he knows. I know the names you mentioned, but there's one reason why we spoke about Mike Tyson last week and today, and why Tyson Fury's named after Mike Tyson, because of the mean, ferocious knockout in the 92nd artist that he was.
Bruh, Tyson was brought up by Don King, man. If you think I got a top-ranked diet shirt on and Bob don't know how to do that, you bugging. You know, Don did that too. Don did that too. Let's stop playing. Okay, so what? After Michael Spinks, who's the killer on Tyson's resume? Tell me. Who's the killer?
I ain't going by resume. I ain't doing that.
So that's what I'm saying, though. But, dog, listen, I could look good versus grade schoolers. And Tyson Fury versus me, he looks like a god. That's what I'm saying. You could look great versus who? But you gotta look. I'm saying this. When Fury stepped in there and he was the underdog twice, dog. I respect that. This is the first time I said it about Fury, but I always talk about Linares. I respect that. You the underdog twice. Danny was the underdog. Fury was the underdog in Vladimir Klitschko. He went to Germany and beat that dude. Fury was the underdog versus Wilder. He came to America and beat him. Stop it. Fucking Tyson been the favorite every fight he went into.
So you're saying,
and I'm talking about Mike Tyson.
Hold up, you're telling me I should be like Tyson Fury cannot be defeated by any heavyweight the last 1,000 years from now. That's what you put an exclamation mark on.
I'm saying he got an argument.
I'm
saying he got an argument. Because people trying to make it about title defenses, no. You want accomplishments? He slayed the dragon in 2 different decades. He slayed the dragon of the last decade and of this decade. That is your resume. That is your accomplishment. Fuck a belt. I beat the baddest man twice. The dude that was ruling for 12 years and the dude everybody was running from. Get out of here.
Yeah, 30 fights, 12 years boxing. That's not so bad, right? That's like what, three fights a year or something like that?
Steve, that's not what I said. I did not say Tyson fought grade schoolers. I said if I fought grade schoolers, I would look good. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said.
One guy that I could compare, and I'm not saying totally comparing style because I would have to go back. Obviously, I haven't seen these fights since I was a kid. But Tony Tucker was a big dude, man, with a great record and a high KO ratio. Reach was 82 inches, which is freaking crazy. Tyson Fury's reach is 85. So, I'm alluding to that. He was a big guy, too. He's 6'5". And he had an undefeated record when Mike Tyson fought him. Guys like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they could be exactly mimicking Tyson Fury, but as far as natural abilities and, and body size and arm length, I could see Tony Tucker kind of falling into somewhere in the scope of a Tyson Fury in that aspect. His boxing skills, I couldn't compare it to Tony Tucker.
Yo, check him out. TJ with the super chat. Stop lying, Ness. Fury was the favorite when he won. Oh, you talking about the second fight. You talking about the second fight after he proved himself, right? Because not the first fight. Not the first fight when he was coming off them 3 years layoff and we thought he was a drunk fat. Not that fight, right? He wasn't the favorite there. And let's not forget we did a live show for the second fight. And while the last minute became a minus 165 underdog, let's keep everything real. Let's keep everything on the night on the weigh-in is when Wilder changed, and I was like, we even did a live show. I was like, oh snap, we could get money. We could actually make money on Wilder because obviously that day I still thought Wilder was gonna knock him out. So it was like he minus money, we about to make money. Come on, TJ,
now
keep
this
it real.
This is me not even going to box rec. Compare Lennox Lewis record to Tyson Fury's. That's a commentator on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's 41 wins, 2 losses. I mean, look, if you want to put
First of all, Lennox is another underdog loser. He lost to 2 underdogs, Rockman and Oliver McCall. Knocked them out, underdogs, and I don't know history, so please correct me if I'm wrong. 2 underdogs knocked them out. That means he's Anthony Joshua not once but twice. 2 underdogs. Not Mike Tyson. 1 underdog knocked out Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. Not 2. Okay?
Ooh. My man
He
is
came back. He came back and KO'd him though.
I don't give a fuck if you came back. So if Anthony Joshua was partying, if Anthony was partying, and then Cash want to say Tyson was partying, well then fuck it, right? Lennox was partying him 2 times. He got upset.
Nah. So So all right. So I gotta side with you then. I'm gonna be like Tyson. Tyson.
Look,
Fury.
he came back and knocked him out though. I don't care.
1,000 years.
I don't care. Fury don't lose as an underdog and he don't lose as a favorite. That's the bottom line. The guys you mentioned have lost as underdogs. That means the betting line, the public, the announcers, the network, the promoter, the manager. Who else am I missing? Everybody thought they were gonna win.
The advisor.
You don't get your little whack
well,
arguments.
Shit. All right, well then there you have it, man.
The church.
There ain't no thought after that. Tyson Fury's the greatest boxer that ever lived. You know what I'm saying? TBEL.
Nah, I mean there's an argument, right? Let's see. Some people saying Vitaly Klitschko.
Vitaly, that's true, bro. Vitaly
Lennox Lewis beat Vitaly, and cruiserweight turned heavyweight knocked him out.
Wasn't he on his way out?
Cruiserweight turned heavyweight knocked him out. Chris Bird, but Chris Bird is legend though. He's legend. He beat a lot of heavyweights, bro. He's legend.
Chris Bird, bro.
Chris Bird is legend. He beat a lot of heavyweights on everything.
I remember Chris Bird.
Oh snap! Yo, do me.
What up?
Yo, Jalio Zhang's trainer fought Chris Bird. I ain't know that. Sean George that we be in the gym with.
He fought Chris Bird?
He fought Chris Bird. He got knocked out. He got knocked out, but it's all good. It's all good. Damn.
Oh,
yo,
that's what's up.
See, I train with legends.
Sean George, shout out to Sean George.
Or at least I train with legends. I mean, with guys that got beat by legends. Yo, but yeah, Chris Bird knocked out Vitaly, man. I'm sure that was underdog status right there. Let me see what year that was and see who had already beat Chris Bird. That was 2000, April 1st, right?
Bird beat Evander Tua and Vitaly.
Yeah, no, legend. I'm telling you, he legend status, but we got to see when he beat.
And he also beat, who next? Samuel
2000. So he fought, he fought them both. How he fought both brothers?
He fought Ike Ibuchi and lost, man. Ibuchi was the man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. And that's what I'm saying. So for Coyote, who's a Patreon, so I'll mention him by name. He's in the chat and he's specifically saying, oh, Ness, rubbish. Tyson never defended. Rubbish. He doesn't have accomplishments. Rubbish. But there you go. You know, Ike Ibuchi, exactly. Retired. He's a heavyweight that's been talked about for the last 40 years because of that. Because it's like, well, not 40, but 20. Because he was so good, it's like, what if? What would have happened?
Yo, but am I reading this right? He was 244 pounds and Bird was 208?
Bruh, Bird, didn't I just tell you Bird was a cruiserweight, turned heavyweight? Bird been weighing 215.
Wow.
He was little.
Man, I'm going to have to go back and
Ibuchi
look at.
Retired with an O on his record. He would have been a good fight for Tyson Fury.
Bruh, Chris Bird beat everybody. Look, he even put hands on Aquendo Galata. Mm-hmm. he put hands on Tua. Everybody.
Was he ever a champ?
But the fact still remains, he upset Vitaly. Cause look. He upset Vitaly, then his little brother came and fought him after. Like, come on, I got you. But
Wasn't it Vladimir?
But I think he also beat Vlad. Let me double check, because I think Vlad lost to Bird too, right? Let me double check.
Just Vladimir twice? Holy moly. It was Vladimir, man. Vitaly never lost to him. Yo, Vlad lost twice to this guy, man. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Damn, you're right. He beat Vitaly, bruh. He lost to Vlad. And that's what I'm trying to argue. See, everybody always tries to argue that
he did not. Oh, he did.
He beat, that's what I'm saying. And that's the greatest moment right there to discredit Vitaly as the guy that could possibly beat Tyson Fury. And let me walk you through it. People always say that Vitaly was the better one. People always say Vitaly was the better brother. So now you telling me the better brother lost to the cruiserweight, but all of a sudden he'll beat the gigantic heavyweight?
Yo, he retired.
Chill.
What was the cause of that retiring? He retired. RTD'd him on the
eye. Lennox Lewis. They had a clash of head. It was a real ugly cut.
Stopped.
He never gave him the rematch, and he
so
walked
it was a cut. I mean, I ain't gonna.
No, cut to Lennox. Cut to Lennox. You mean not to Corey?
No, I'm talking about Vitaly Klitschko lost to Bird on the RTD on the 9th round, and I'm saying like, what was it? Was it a?
No, I thought you was talking about when he lost to Lennox. I was telling you that was a cut. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened.
I remember that fight.
It was an RTD.
Ness, you using the triangle theory in these debates.
Yeah, he taking you around the Bermuda, right?
You can use your own theory.
Bermuda Triangle status.
We got a super chat from Big Supermax. He says, Ness, you using the triangle theories. Oh, why you ain't say it was Supermax?
Because it scrolled past.
Call you Scrolly.
It scrolled past. You know, the commentators on the chat, they spitting them out quickly.
Super fast.
Vitaly quit because of a shoulder. There you go.
Yo, y'all read my man Izzy's super chat? Right?
Nah.
Yo, Izzy, Prime Vitaly versus Prime Vitaly over Fury.
Yeah.
Don't even have to go back to 2 decades.
So then why did Vitaly in his prime lose to Chris Bird?
It's an RTD. We got to find out. And if it was
his shoulder, they just said his shoulder.
So it was a shoulder injury. My man ain't get beat up.
So wait a minute. Jesus Soto Karass beat Andre Berto because of a shoulder. Like that just happened. That ain't my problem. Saddam Ali beat Cotto because of a bicep. That ain't my problem. Deontay Wilder beat Chris Arreola with one hand. Like this is a fight. Y'all like making excuses.
If you look at it, gladiator rules status, I guess. When you're in the ring, it don't matter.
We got a super chat from Louisville Slugger says Wilder's about to have Fury talking about an early retirement again. All this GOAT talk is about to be shut down, no doubt in my mind. Hashtag two-time. He gonna need to, because then he gonna put himself right back in that status and in this conversation. But right now, Fury can talk the talk. He been walking that walk. Little by little. People like to say his resume don't stack up to AJ's. Well, AJ don't got the monsters. You know, it took Fury to defeat one of the monsters before AJ could step in the ring with him. Secondly, Fury got the 2 Chisora wins. He got the Christian Hammer win. Now he got the Ottawa Wilder win, which we value. Wilder win, you know, some say that's 2, you know. Vlad win, I mean, how is that not a good resume?
We can't hate on him, bro. We can't hate on him.
No, meanwhile, Crawford's pound for pound, and the biggest name on his resume is Horn. And Vasil's pound for pound, and the biggest name on his resume is Guillermo Rigondeaux. Like, who's Gary Russell? What's Vasil's biggest name? And he pound for pound number 1 or 2. They argue that those guys are pound for pound.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, none of these names. No disrespect to Vladimir Klitschko, right? But that was a boring ass fight, and it really didn't like cement anything in my mind to consider him a great fighter. Maybe I'll go back and look at it again and maybe pick some things out of there. But the guy that he beat that's making us talk all this talk is Deontay Wilder.
Thank you.
There's nobody else. I mean, who else? Who else are you gonna tell me on the resume?
Dr. Steelhammer. Dr. Steelhammer, who controlled the entire heavyweight division for 12 years. He put it to sleep. HBO said, we're done. We don't want boxing on our air because Dr. Steelhammer has it on smash. Then Tyson put on his boots and went to foreign soil and defeated Steelhammer in Germany as an underdog. Stop devaluing that.
He lost to the 2 top guys that were coming up under him. So it was like he was on his way out.
Who lost?
Anthony beat him. Tyson beat him.
No,
Those are the 2 last guys.
Listen, first of all, when Tyson beat him, don't overlook that and don't say that like that. When Tyson beat him, Vlad was reigning for 12 years straight. He had all the belts, bro. All the belts except the WBC. Bermain was the champ. He had all the belts for 12 years. You know what it is to make 4 title defenses per title? For fucking 12 years? Stop disrespecting.
I'm not disrespecting
You are.
what
You
he
are.
did.
You
are
are.
assuming
You are.
that because
He is
you're
an
not
underdog.
allowing me to have my opinion and say that Vladimir was on his way out. I don't care.
How you on your way
to
out? How you on your way out when you dominating?
Bro,
his
last
but
two
hold
fights he lost.
Dog, do you realize that the next
He
fight
went
after
12 rounds
Do
with
you
Brian
realize the next fight after Tyson Fury wasn't until almost two and a half years later?
Yeah, and his fight before Tyson Fury was Brian Jennings in the same year. He went 12 rounds.
And what's wrong with that? Who's knocked out Brian
I'm not saying
Jennings?
there's something wrong with that, but you got a guy that he's not a real heavyweight.
Brian Jennings was
Excuse me. Yeah, he was already. I'm sorry.
He was always. He started at heavyweight, bro. I don't even know what you mean.
Yeah, that he's not really a guy that you would have thought, that Vladimir Klitschko would have went 12 rounds with. He's knocked out guys that you could probably say that are a little higher in the ranking than a Brian Jennings.
It was a good fight, man. Brian Jennings came to fight in that fight. He was young. That was before he got knocked out to Luis Ortiz, I believe. He did a lot of good body work in Madison Square Garden on Vlad's body that didn't get any points. It was just a tough fight. That's all.
And what's your excuse for Marcus Wack? 12 rounds.
What you mean? Didn't Dillian White just go 12 rounds? With an older... No. Think about that, Doomy. Don't overlook it. Dillian White in 2019 went 12 rounds with Maurice Vac. What year did fucking Vlad do it? Stop it, bro. How many years younger was Vac back then? You bugging right now. Like, y'all just... do you fools really watch boxing or do you just skim through it? Super chat. Maurice says, that's you wildin'. Tyson fought easy work after Spinks. He fought a killer, Razor Ruddock, who put hands on him, but Tyson beat him twice. Beat Larry Holmes, who only lost to Spinks. The man Tyson beat.
Yo, I'm gonna put one in there for you. I'm gonna put one in there for you. Vlad's era was when boxing heavyweight was the wackest it's ever been. So
because he was dominating.
No, it was they had no attraction at all.
Because he was dominating.
It was
a non-American who's not like Tyson. He's not like Wilder. He's not outspoken. Dr. Steelhammer is really Dr. Boring as fuck. We all know it. He don't talk great, cool. Like the biggest thing Vlad did outside of his big accomplishments in boxing, like that's cool, did he get cool points, was date that superhero chick. That's it.
He had a Manuel Stewart.
And he was a politician.
Oh, I said outside of boxing.
Oh.
He's a smart dude too, man. He's a
doctor. He's a real doctor.
Nah, the guy's an awesome human being. And look, man, I really don't want to let anybody get the idea that I'm, staining all his accomplishments. It's just that when you're telling me that you're using it as an argument that not solely based on that win, but like if you're giving him all this clout for Vladimir, yeah, he beat the guy that was reigning for a long time, but he didn't do it in the way he did it with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he knocked him out. He knocked him down. He put him away.
Now you're discrediting him for doing what Floyd did for 20 years of his career.
Nah,
a win is a win. 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 This is sweet science.
Right, yeah.
This is the sweet science. Hit and not be hit, and that's what he did to Vlad.
Look, and then he took off. Look, there's a lot of I guess gray areas and little things here and there that he did.
But Doomy, aren't you arguing things that don't have anything to do? Oh, he took off. Oh, he didn't defend. Bro,
yeah,
in the ring.
Skill-wise.
Ring, Tyson Fury, George Foreman. What happens? Forget accomplishments. Oh, he fought George Spinks. Oh, man, what the hell happens with Tyson versus George?
Nah, he outboxes him.
So that's it, bro. Like, everybody trying to add what next? You ain't saying he got Pop Fernandez. What the hell that got to do with Tyson style versus Mike Tyson style? Oh, you ain't saying that the dude got, there's a farmer out there talking about boar meat. Bruh, we talking about styles and the fight. Come on, man. Get out of here. No argument.
To this day, I think Tyson will beat Tyson Fury.
All right. Give me my name back.
Yeah. I'm sticking with that.
I don't think so. Tyson with that little ass body, right? Tyson with that little ass body would waste so much energy doing the infamous Tyson. He'll be doing this, dodging jabs so long, he gonna get tired. Swinging side to side. Oh my God. All them jabs until Tyson Fury hit him with an uppercut because he like to stay low, or hit him with a right hand because he jabbing, and he timed him from all the times he bobbing left and right like Mike like to do. Remember, Mike is short.
He bobbing him, and Tyson Fury's trying to jab him, but then Mike Tyson slips in there, boom, catches his chin, wobbles him.
How? He's 6'9".
He gets the count.
How?
He gets the count.
He almost a foot taller.
He gets back up. Same shit. Boom, boom. Tyson Fury can't answer or control. He looks wobbly, sloppy, drunk, and boom, down he goes again.
Champy, he almost a foot shorter. How you gonna hit him with an uppercut?
Come on, Mike Tyson done that already. To heights that.
He never fought a 6'9" dude, bro. Get out of here. Never fought a dude 274 pounds. Get out of here. Listen, you got to.
I can say get out of here to your scenario,
and that's
too.
good. But
nobody bobbing
listen,
and weaving
we
like
got
Mike Tyson.
facts. We got facts.
Right. He never fought anyone that bobs and weaves like Mike Tyson.
No, I'm not saying
that. He beat Vitali, the whack doctor, at the time where heavyweight division had no entertainment whatsoever.
Cool. What we do know is this. He could take a punch. If people were arguing that Wilder is arguably the biggest puncher of boxing history, he proved he could take a punch. Tyson, on the other hand, only proved he can punch. Dog, you putting all your eggs in the wrong basket, but I'm good with you, man. You know what I mean?
Man, look, man, there hasn't been a guy as tall as Tyson Fury ever. Maybe there was this one guy who I got up on the screen, Gogi Mitu, who was 7 feet 4 inches. Out of Romania, and this is like back in we're talking about 50 years ago or something like that, or even more. There has never been a guy this big that moves this fast and that can do the things he can do. So I gotta say that he does have a great argument. We'll never know, because we fantasize about having these guys fight the other guys and what would have happened. But we just got to look at the facts, and that's kind of brought me back into it. You know what I'm saying? Is I was going outside a little bit, and skills pay the bills, skills for skills. He can make a run for that, man, and I can't even hate on it, man. There hasn't been a guy this big that moves this fast, moves the way he does, does the things he does in the ring. So it's just something that's gonna go down in the history books.
And
it'll be solidified by the trilogy.
Right. I think when he retires, then we could go by could he have beaten Mike Tyson?
Yeah. And has he ever faced somebody like that, Cash? I don't think so.
He doesn't exist. Mike Tyson's style has not resurfaced.
Nah, except we got history that 4 or 5 people beat him, so it's beatable.
Okay, that's why I said when Tyson Fury retires, we will see how many people have beat him. Word.
So let's open up the phone lines and see how people think about this subject.
Sponsor.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
All right. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Remember, Tyson Fury says that there hasn't been a heavyweight from any era in the last 1,000 years that could have beat him. Tyson Fury said that. All right, maybe I should play the audio again, right? Because they like to blame
fresh people.
A little refresher.
They like to blame you. They like to shoot the messenger around here.
I was born to do it, and I'm on the world's biggest stage here, and I perform every time. A lot of people think it was a right hand to the side of the head that done him, but it's actually the first left up to the temple I buried him. It's the check hook. And get the Joshua on. I'll tell you what it'll do. I will bet Eddie and everything, and I'll put him and his dad in the dole queue. I'll put him in the dole queue. All them fighters know they can't beat Tyson. There hasn't been a heavyweight from any era in the last 1,000 years that could have tackled me or beat me. I'm the greatest fighter that's ever lived. And how about that for a bit of modesty? You can't beat art, and the Furies have got bags of it. Bags of art.
Huh? Bags of heart. Huh? I'm the greatest heavyweight that ever lived, he says. Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong. Let me hear your call. 1-425-569-5241. Stonebone Boxing.
Every fighter speaks that way. Champion.
But does every fighter have a case? Have an argument?
Yes, they did. At once upon a time, when they spoke that way, they had their case.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
you think
Floyd
Mayweather could beat Wilder? You think Floyd Mayweather could beat Wilder?
Yo, if he beats Wilder again,
can Floyd Mayweather beat Wilder? Floyd Mayweather, can he beat Wilder?
I mean, I don't know where this is going with, but if we go in by pound for pound strategy, I would say yeah.
Ooh, you hit me with that. I was trying to keep it in the heavyweight. Stonebone, what up?
Good trap that.
I was
You saw that slip right there.
Going with this? Where is he? I was wondering, you mean little bitty Floyd? Can he get in there and fight? And then I'm like, what do you mean, in the ring or like in the streets? Because I done beat a couple big dudes up. I done hit them with bats, pistols, and other things, man. Because hey, I ain't a heavyweight, man. I'm under 6 feet, and I'm 200 pounds full. You know what I mean? So listen, Tyson Fury should think that if I had a son that was a fighter or a brother, and he came in and was like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. Tyson, them guys might would have beat me. I would tell my son to retire today. Like, dude, retire. Because if you in this ring and you think anybody can beat you, you already defeated yourself. And that's one of the things, like a quarterback. You got a boxer is the quarterback. You got to have a short memory. You gotta basically make a mistake, correct it, and don't dwell on it. And I think Tyson has that ability. We just got to see if Wilder can have that same ability.
Cut it. Super chat from Louisville Slugger. Riddick Bowe could have beat Tyson Fury easy. Riddick Bowe would have never fought Tyson Fury because he would have been trying to get the biggest purse of his life and threw his belt in the trash. All right? Tell Riddick Bowe go back in time and beat Lennox Lewis and fight him like he was supposed to, so that we could put him in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Last I checked, Fury ain't duck a fight. We going out to King Born, Brooklyn.
Yo, Ness, you better cut that out, man. Let me tell you something. First of all, Lennox Lewis fought Tyson when he was at the end of his career. Lennox Lewis ducked Mike Tyson. Remember, they the same age. He ducked him. And Tyson got locked up for 3 years. Now, let me tell you something. You know goddamn well Francois Botha is 6'6", 260. And you know goddamn well that Tony Tucker, nobody has ever been like Tyson Fury. But Tyson was fighting big dudes at 5'11", and he was super ferocious. So don't diss Tyson. And of course,
so wait. So are you picking Tyson to beat Tyson, yes or no?
Hell yeah, I'm beating Mike Tyson to cold knock him out. What's up with Otto Wallet? They should have stopped that fight. That would have been his first loss. You know that. Everybody know that. You see it.
Bruh,
you see it.
Tyson a midget.
Come on, man. Otto Wallet fucked up. Not the curse. Beat up Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was under pressure. Come on, man. Tyson Fury could talk all that stuff with 1,000 years. You serious? George Foreman?
I'm with you, King Born.
1,000 years. That's what he's saying. Ain't nobody in the last 1,000 could deal with him.
I'm with King Born.
Yo, you stand with King Born. Caesar, Vegas, talk to me. How you feel about this?
Mike Tyson or Tyson Fury?
Yo, let me get my Ness on real quick.
Hey, yo, word is born. Wilder finna spark these dudes.
I think that was just a little joke. But
That's funny. That is funny because that makes perfect sense. How his feel about Wilder today, based off Tyson Fury.
But yo, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty solid argument. I think Tyson Fury, if he beats Wilder and AJ, which I think he'll have a much easier time beating AJ. But if he beats Wilder, that'll probably solidify that. That's a damn strong argument. You can't deny his skills, man. You can't deny this dude's his size, his movement. I mean, who else moves like that? Just a freaking giant that's light on his feet. Can't doubt that, man. But yo, great show, fellas.
Yo, people like to bring up the Audible Wildin fight like he didn't turn it up and get the stoppage on him, right? Like, yo, it's the same thing like when Floyd sprinkled a little bit of blood versus Cotto. Everybody, oh my God, look at Cotto, he gave him the best fight of his life, oh my God. And it was a little bit of blood. So Tyson bleeds. Tyson bleeds a little bit, and everybody, you know, I wish I could do the Joker impersonation, you know, when Keith Ledger's like, a little bit of anarchy, and they just go mad, you know, it's because it's like, yo, a little bit of blood, and y'all acting like he lost. He turned around and said, oh, you touched the king? Stoppage. Like, what the hell? It's like, that's why I get mad. Keith got hit by Lewis or Collazo in the stomach. Oh, Keith can't take a bite. He didn't go down and stop Lewis for disrespecting the king and put his hands on him. Y'all don't know how to watch boxing. Y'all don't know how to freaking analyze this. Oh no, look at Keith. He's soft. He got hit to the stomach and he was hurt. But did he go down? Did he take a knee like others? No. He stood there, fought. Just like with Pacquiao, one hand on his mouthpiece. My man is a certified G. But y'all don't know how to respect G's. My man don't go down. He take the mouthpiece out his mouth in a live fight versus a legendary fighter, Manny Pacquiao, and you choose to criticize that instead of say, God damn, he Leonidas. He's a warrior. He's Gladiator. He's Russell Crowe in Gladiator. He's Mel Gibson in Freedom! Like, y'all don't know how to watch boxing. Yeah, that's why boxing only needs me. They need people like me who just only watch this sport so we could truly love the essence of it. Y'all hating on dudes. My man slays the giant. Networks turned away heavyweight. We bored. We tired. Y'all talking about AJ. AJ got blessed by Tyson. Tyson freed up the belts. Tyson Fury dethroned the monster. He took them belts and said, here, AJ, I knight thee. Take the belt and become someone. I've made you someone.
He didn't stop out a while, and just so we clear that up.
What? It wasn't a stoppage, or like?
Nah, it was a UD.
Ooh, shit.
12.
That always deflates the argument when you say when you make a mistake. It always deflates the argument.
Blow the horn, man. Blow the horn. Blow the horn.
Damn, my bad. Yo, y'all gotta get your own horns. All right, let me
I
go
meant
to
the bike horn.
let me go to, speaking of greatness.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Question is he gonna be ready?
Dylan White.
He never ready on the mic. I mean, on the mic he is, but not on the call. You just listening, we're gonna go back to, we got Trey in the Bay. What? Oh, there he goes.
How y'all living, man? How y'all living?
Bless.
Yo, man, blessed morning, man. Exciting conversation, man. I'll do more homework on Fury. You know, the first time I ever watched Fury was him versus Wilder. And one of the first things I said about Fury was that this is a big dude, that's light on his feet. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I'm not jacking this whole 1,000 years. I really don't even want to entertain it. I feel like it's like he's just trying to sell some tickets, and I ain't mad at him about that. But I'll do some more homework for you, Ness, so we can figure this out, man. Because I didn't know it was that deep, man. Tyson Fury need a title defense before we start talking about greatness, if I'm not mistaken. But salute to him, you know, and Wilder, man. I'll see you soon, man, and we definitely got your back. Because we need you to.
Sound like a little bit of hatred coming from greatness. He talking about he needed defense. I thought styles make fights. I ain't know defenses make fights. I ain't know the amount of title defenses you got means you could beat somebody. I thought it was the style. I thought it was your jab or your right hand or the left hook. Yeah, how you actually fight.
Well, that's what this is about. Can't be.
Nah, I mean, well, if that's the argument, then B-Hop and Gennady beat everybody in boxing. They had the most title defenses.
Gennady Golovkin, really?
Hell yeah, Gennady was trying to beat B-Hop's record, and B-Hop got over 20, I think. So, I mean, well, they the greatest boxers that ever laced them then, because they defended their titles the most. I guess that's how we gonna do it. Trey in the Bay, what up? Oh, my bad. Yeah, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, Trey.
Hey, my background is loud. Get my boomerang and stump on, please.
All right. We going to Jay in Ohio. I used to get it
in Ohio. Yeah. Ness woke up smoking on some of that good shit today. But let me get you together real quick, Ness. You're a walking talking contradiction, man. First thing you said is, let's just compare the styles, bro. Compare the styles. All the drug stuff and the boar meat, leave that stuff out. But the first second somebody brought up Riddick Bowe, you went outside the ring. Oh, tell him to make sure he make matches and don't run from people like Lennox Lewis. Compare the styles. Well, if you compare the Riddick Bowe, style.
But Jay Will, wouldn't you say it's fair to say we ain't get to see him fight his boogeyman? So how could we put him in the question with other boogeymen? At least Fury fought two boogeymen. Like he didn't fight. He chose to throw his belt away rather than fight Lennox. That's not what Fury done.
Okay, but he did fight Galata. He did fight. Come
on,
he did fight Evander Holyfield. So.
Bruh,
matter of fact, I'll give Riddick Bowe.
Check it out, though. Check it out. Galata, we both know, wasn't good. 2, Riddick Bowe, you said he fought Evander Holyfield. We both know was a cruiserweight, so Lennox would fight him. A natural heavyweight coming out the Olympics, I think he won gold. Like, why would he be afraid to fight a cruiserweight moving up? I ain't saying Evander wasn't great. I'm just saying, when you sit down with your team, it's still a dude that you outweigh, that you possibly could be stronger than. Yes, we know Evander was a great heavyweight, let his hands go. He ended up being the man.
Evander would be Tyson Fury. He has way too many tools in his bag to not beat Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury struggled with Steve Cunningham. Got knocked down by Steve Cunningham.
So why you can't give Tyson a pass on a Steve Cunningham like we give every other fighter who say he couldn't get up for a tune-up?
Well, the last time I checked, Riddick Bowe, Evander, Lennox Lewis, when they struggled against reputable people.
Lennox Lewis got knocked out. Lennox Lewis got knocked out by 2 underdogs. Why are you lying?
Not have taken his eye off,
bro. So Jay Will. Lennox Lewis ain't getting knocked out. You talking about he struggled. What about the 2 knockouts to 2 underdogs?
An underdog and a no-name is totally different.
Man, chill, champ. You wilding right now.
And you think you slick.
You talking about Tyson Fury looked bad, but you won't talk about Lennox Lewis being knocked out by 2 underdogs. Okay.
Underdog.
I got you, champ. I gave you damn near 3 minutes because the conversation was good, but you losing. You can't bring up one's man struggling in the ring, but don't bring up the other dude that you claiming could beat him that got knocked out twice by 2 underdogs? Chill, champ. Chill.
It's all relevant.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
All that, and he ain't ready. I'm about to say, damn. We even did the sing-along for you. We going out to see it in Orlando. What up? We going out to Stainless in Detroit. What up?
Red belt, black belt, W-O-N green. I'm King. Undisputed GOAT, TBE. And you can catch the news first on TBV. Voice of the people now let me speak. Scientists of the sweet, B-O-X-I-N-G.
Ooh, he ain't ready either. It's all good. Who we got? Oh, he is ready. What up, Stainless?
Yo, y'all can hear me? Good, good. Happy Monday to y'all.
Monday.
Hey, man. Monday, man, you made it to another day of the week. Sometimes, man, you still got a job, man. You know what I'm saying? You still able to pay your bills. And Tuesday is on the way, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I know you should being mad at Monday.
Nah, I'm not mad at Monday. It just feel like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday to me.
Yeah,
all
right.
them days.
Hey, Cash, I ain't gonna lie, man. I went back and listened to that boxing bars, man. I gotta give you respect. Your bars are getting better, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna not stop targeting you and anybody else I deem worthy. So just take that as a compliment, all right?
Yo, I'm took it 100% like a compliment. Ain't nobody could beat me the last 1,000 years right now.
All right, Tyson, calm down. Yeah, I mean, onto the topic, man. Tyson Fury has definitely gained my respect with his win over Wilder, but I mean, he's still a nutbag that I know.
Yo, Skype restarted on him, but right at the right time. He wasted his whole beginning of the call like on hellos. But we going out to Ringer, Josh in North Carolina. Buenos dias.
What a do, TVB? What's good with y'all?
What up?
Hey, Prime Mike Tyson knocks Fury the hell out. Prime Lennox Lewis does the same thing. Prime Rick Bowe does the same thing. George Foreman knocks him out. Tyson Fury trip. And I want to say, AJ, welcome to the black side. That's all I can say. Holler at y'all. I'm out.
All right. We going out to the United Kingdom.
Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
Yo, what's going on, people?
What's happening?
I can see you're at it again today. Like I said before, because this man beat your champion, all of a sudden you're now singing his praises like that. And I understand that. I understand because of what he did to your champion.
But
He dropped him with a body shot.
Coyote,
But
shouldn't it be that way though? Honestly
speaking,
shouldn't it be that way? If you beat someone that I think is great, shouldn't I now follow that same praise to the person that beat him? Come on, bro, you sound crazy.
Not necessarily.
All right, so you're saying Ruiz, and that's why to us your logic doesn't work because Ruiz beats AJ, and you say, "Oh, it was a fluke." No, that's not fair. He beat him. Like, it's not fair.
I didn't say that. You're saying things I didn't say. You're saying things I didn't say. Let me get my call out there. You didn't let me finish what I'm saying. You have to give me time now. What I'm saying is that beating one or two people is not enough to start putting him in conversations with greats who've done so much more. You can't just beat Wilder. You're talking about Wilder. First and foremost, you put out a false narrative that Wilder was avoided. That's not true. This is a guy that was sent multiple contracts. The truth is, Wilder's resume as well is very thin.
Coyote, man. I mean, like, we're trying to talk to logical boxing fans. No fight ever has been made. No super fight until you can find the link. Hashtag CYP. Hashtag the receipts. No super fight has ever been made with a flat fee. So, I mean, for you to come here talking about offers, we don't have time for your old news. Plus, your minute was up. It's just like, try not to waste your time, though. Nobody's talking about that. That's why Wilder and Fury got together and have made the most successful pay-per-view in the last few years, especially in the heavyweight division, because they didn't lowball Wilder. They didn't try to send him a flat fee. Instead, Frank and Bob and PBC and Shelley, they got together and they did what they had to do and made a great fight that now gives Tyson the ability to talk the way that he's talking. you are not a real boxing fan. We can't deal with you and your crazy logic about offers that were flat fee. Like he wanted Wilder to take the 12,000. What was it? 12 million, 5? Like, dude, get the freak out of here. Like, really, kick rocks, man.
Real quick to the super chat, Jarrett Lloyd says Vlad's years as champion should be called 12 years a bum lord. The era was full of trash. Fury freed up the belts and gave life to the division.
Thank you, Jared. I didn't know we agree on so many topics. Let me reread that myself. What? Vlad years a champion should be called 12 years. 12 years of bum lord.
I agree with him. I agree 100%.
Yeah, but 12 years the bum lord, but they didn't beat him. And let me tell you this.
I'm saying. There was no
let me tell you this.
No talent.
Let me tell you this. The names on Vlad's resume are the names on AJ's resume, are the names on Dillian White's resume. They're the names on all these heavyweights. Manuel Char has fought some of them. What are you guys talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying. You got to know boxing. You got to know boxing. You know what I mean? These other heavyweights are still making a name off guys like Maurice Vac that Doomy tried to bring up to discredit Vlad without realizing Vlad probably fought him 10 years ago. But Dillian White is fighting him last year. Let that sink in, little man. Let that sink in. We're gonna go out to some more callers. We had stopped off with Stainless. So Stainless, you got a boomerang because your minute was. We going out to Steve in Chicago. What
Trey
up?
gave that boomerang to Stomo.
Yes. Steve in Chicago.
Yeah. Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
Morning, champ.
Here's the issue I have with this debate here. Aren't his 2 wins a little suspect over Klitschko and Wilder? Don't we have a little suspicion about foul play? Klitschko, the drugs, the roids. And to my knowledge, didn't he get suspended? And that's why he took part of that 2-year, went on a coke binge and all that. Didn't he kind of get stripped? Didn't he?
Well, he had a retroactive sentence, so he didn't actually plead or get any, ban till after he came back. But yes, they did do a retroactive 2-year ban, which he basically served his time out of the ring.
How can he talk like that after that? And I'm still a little suspicious with the whole glove thing with Wilder. No, I can't entertain this conversation. But hey, man, boxing's back tomorrow night. It's popping in Vegas. God is good.
Sure
For
is,
real.
brother. Have a good morning. Listen, he's got an argument, because those are performance enhancement drugs. I guess you can question his performance, but he's got the win on BoxRec. Those belts still were lifted off of Vlad. He still was the reason that AJ became champ. You question his win over Wilder, it still hasn't been tainted by facts. In fact, the LA commission said they're not seeking to do an investigation. There's nothing official. So again, on BoxRec, he won. And it's there, and he has Wilder's belt. So you guys can be in denial all you want. He still got the belt. DH in the Bay. What up?
Yeah, what's up? I got 2. I got 1988 Mike Tyson. Hello, you hear me?
Perfectly. 1988 Mike Tyson beats Tyson.
Yeah, that's what I would want to see. I would want to see 1988 Mike Tyson version, and then the other one I want to see is 1974 Muhammad Ali, because at that time he had all that knowledge, and I know he was a little bit older at the time, but the 1974 version of Muhammad Ali, I think, would outsmart Tyson. They would get into it, and then the 1988 version of Tyson, I think that would just be the onslaught that I just don't think Fury will be able to deal with. That's my call.
DH, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Dom in Seattle. What up? Been a minute.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good? TBD. Hey, yo, Tyson Fury is feeling himself. He said 1,000 years. Nobody could beat him. Hey, man, let him say what he wants to say. We'll see that the night of Deontay Wilder fights him. And not everybody can reign champ forever. And there's a lot of shit been going on. Shout out to Black Lives Matter. Shout out to everything. And hey, Ness, did you get my Instagram?
Nah, champ. Hit me up.
Yep.
All right.
But TVV for life.
You already know. Stay safe out there, Dom. Be careful. We're going out to Stonebone on the Boomerang. Talk to me. Stonebone.
Champ.
Don't hear you, champ. Let me try Stainless on the Boomerang.
Yeah, man.
We hear
I still
you.
just don't see it, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, we hear you. It's Stonebone we don't hear.
I think he got it now because I saw him mute and unmute, so he should be able to go back to him. But I just don't see it on 1,000 years, bro. Like even Stonebone and I was talking about it when y'all fell off on Skype, and I get that the styles weren't the same, but the rounds weren't the same either. And you saying Tyson Fury could go the length of rounds that they were going in and do this style and not get beat by these same men like Jack Johnson or Jack Dempsey or I just don't see it, man. Maybe it's me, you know what I'm saying, but I just don't see it. I'm not saying that Tyson Fury don't deserve all the accolades and respect that Ness giving him. Maybe not as wild and extremely as Ness doing it, but he's earned them. You know, yeah, the PEDs, yeah, the scandals, but he got the W on his record. In history, in 10, 15, 20 years from now, when a new crop of boxing fans come in, they're not going to be thinking about the PEDs. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be thinking about the W that they see on.
Stonebone Boomerang.
What up? Yeah, my bad. I was hopping in the car. It was connecting to the Bluetooth. Hey, man, sometimes boxing fans, I'll tell you, they're like Trump supporters. You know what I mean? They Trump. Take me back to a old America. Like, it was so good back then. I told y'all Tyson fought 17 times in 1 year. 17 times. Who do you think them 17 guys he was fighting? Cab drivers, grocery store baggers, Blockbuster video people, and all kind of stuff. So, come on, man. Let's be real about this. And he better think he can beat all them people, because if not, he already lost. Like I said, I'm going to catch y'all later.
You mean Tyson Fury, right? Not Mike Tyson.
Tyson fought 17 times in 1 year. Who do you think all them guys were?
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson fought 17 times in 1 year.
Okay. I got you.
17.
I'm sure.
And then
I'm sure.
Another year he fought, I think, 13 times. Them wasn't no killers he was fighting. Like I said, most of them dudes is working for places. Some of them dudes ain't never fought since that fight. You know what I
Was
mean?
he champion when he fought 17 times? Was he a champion when he fought 17 times?
He muted himself. You're going to have to go check BoxRec, champ. You know, you could get your own
I have
answer.
to go check that.
Now, he talking about when he first started his career, they had him on a fast track all the way up to that title shot. But in 85 alone, he fought like around that much.
Did we ever get to King Amin?
Nah.
Amin.
He never picked up.
Yeah, he never picked up. Amin, going back to you. What up?
What up, fellas? No intro needed, man. Just checking in. Listen, that's a wild claim because I'm first person I'm gonna say is Jack Johnson, and for those that don't know, it's an amazing documentary, Unforgivable Blackness. It came out like about 10 years ago now. Listen, 75 rounds. Jack Johnson would go 35 rounds with whoever except the white guys they hid from him, and he would finish, 60 rounds, 35 rounds with knuckles in his fist. You there's and by the way, if Tyson Fury and his family lineage is backyard or bare knuckle brawling, all of them will get washed by Jack Johnson. The other part of it is that Mike Tyson, his parries, y'all forget about his parries, man. He was a great defensive fight. I think somebody said in the 88 his defense was impeccable. He meant that because with the lateral movement and the parry, it don't matter what you threw because he would slip it and cut it. I mean, he was amazing.
Cut it.
Yo, the defendant is found guilty of perjury. He is not the greatest of the 1,000 years ever.
Decatur, Georgia, Lidslow, what it do? Good morning.
Hey, morning to everybody. What's happening? Shout out to Baldy. I'm not a fantasy type person when it comes to boxing because I just don't get into it. You know what I'm saying? But I entertain y'all for the day. So Tyson Fury is fine. Okay, I'm gonna get a man here too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that the man's sorry and that, but he wouldn't be a Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson will tear that body up. You hear me? And then when that boy bend over, he'll uppercut that boy to heavy. You did. Now, when it come to Muhammad Ali, man, please. Tyson Fury got some nice hand work, but he ain't got the whole package that Muhammad Ali had, bro. Muhammad Ali would dance around that cat. You understand what I'm talking about? So, shout out to Fury. Again, we can go for somebody without disrespecting. No problem. But to me, in my opinion, he's not the best. In 1,000 years, like my man just said, Jack Johnson, man, shit, get out of here. But, again, respect to everybody, man. But, yeah. And that's one thing, bro. I understand you don't dig Doomy and Cash Point sometimes, but you can't make everybody see your point if they have their own. You dig? Like, it's a respect thing, but at the same time, people got their own mind, bro. So just respect that. You can't force nobody to change their mind besides Mario. Shout out to Mario. I'm out, man.
Damn, I tried to make y'all change your mind. No, I just try to make a good argument. That's the whole point. I got a debate. Again, I was on a debate team. My point is to sway minds into think like mine. Casual got to do just as good a job to get people to believe whatever it is he believe, and that ain't my fault if he can't do that, and it ain't my fault if Doomy can't do that. We going out to that one white boy. Let me see. I think he got an intro. Let me see. Where is it? There it goes. BoxingVoice.com.
When I was locked up in county jail, I thought the South Side was gonna fight. I knocked out the South Side. Teardrop.
BoxingVoice.com.
What you got to say about that, Deontay? What you got to say about that, my man?
Hold on a second.
Okay, champ. Ooh. It's the first time I hear this one.
Damn.
Me too. First time caller.
Nah,
he should have got that intro.
Nah, he was calling. He been calling, but I guess he's working right now. He works. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for being a Patreon. And if you don't know, you haven't unmuted. In case you don't know, because we did go to you. But all right, that means we got the greatness, guys.
Yeah,
we had great.
Yeah, he was like he gonna research Fury because
right.
First time he seen him was with Wilder.
That's right.
I could second that. First time I seen him with Vlad, and that's it.
So
and then,
tomorrow we got an on-demand show that is scheduled for 7 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, Cash won't be here, but
I'll be here.
We got the show early morning, so we gonna probably do like a breakfast club. Just go from 7 to like normal time. You know what I mean?
What's the topic?
I mean, we gotta see. He's probably gonna have to whip something together a little different. You know what I'm saying?
I thought the on-demand show was this is what his topic was. About.
No, he didn't pay it for specific topic. He just is gonna be on the road. And he wants to listen to TBV, and he don't want nothing old. So you feel me? I love that. You know what I'm saying? He want to be on the road listening to something live. And look,
Okay.
I'm willing to accommodate,
He want like an untitled type of.
I mean, I guess it's really up to us. We could do Untitled at 7 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We could do that. It's really
I'll
up to
probably
us.
do it from my bed with the camera off.
I mean,
I got the setup for that.
We understand.
Yo, you like Mum Rock. Can't get out of the tomb and shit.
Be like, yo, what up, yo?
We understand how it is. Everybody can wake up with us with a little coffee, you know what I mean? And if you on the West Coast, you know, you got whatever you sipping on. But we gonna be here because Gil is the ambassador. Gil is a participant of Border Wars. Gil has received awards at Appreciation Nights. Gil is a Patreon. He's a mastermind. He's a huge supporter. And yeah, you know what I mean? He wants it on demand. And I got to make sure my man don't fall asleep at the wheel. You feel me? He going all the way to Florida from New York City. So we going to ride out with him, man. TBB road work, man. That's what it is. That being said, looks like I got Buddy McGirt maybe.
Buddy McGirt, what?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna extend, man. I mean, he got back to me like right now. We got overtime scheduled in like 25 minutes.
Yeah, we ready to go OT in like 20 minutes. All our YouTube family, man. We do got OT coming in 20 minutes. And, you know, if you haven't checked us out, come check us out, man, over here at the Patreon family. You know, we got a lot of good stuff going on over there. Hit that notification bell, too, to all my Patreon family. Hope y'all getting that lens that I'm putting out in the morning. Especially for the fam and Patreon. Make sure you guys are getting that notification that we're live.
Definitely come join us. We're going to be talking 50 Cent, trolls Mayweather with the harsh George Floyd low blow. Just a funny or too soon. We'll talk about it. Plus, a couple of other little things that we got to mention. In the meantime, we're going out to that one white boy. Are you ready? Think I seen a message from you pop up.
Yeah, I'm ready. My bad. I was talking to my boss.
What up? What up?
What's up? Not a whole lot. Just working, man. I'm just sitting back, kind of staying in the chat a little bit. But I know we talk about fantasy fights with a lot of guys that are retired and stuff like that for Tyson Fury. But you got people bringing up specific dates like 1988 prime Mike Tyson, 1974 Ali. And I'm thinking, y'all got to bring up the dead just to try to win an argument to beat Fury. So is that not greatness already? Now, may he be the greatest in 1,000 years? Probably not. My dad always said that there's somebody out there in football or basketball or boxing that's better than a professional. He just never picked up the sport. You know what I mean? So he needs to stay hungry and stay humble, like AJ says. And but it seems like a lot of callers trying to bring up the dead to beat Fury. So
I mean, I don't think that's fair to say because Fury's the one bringing up the dead. He said there hasn't been a heavyweight of the last 1,000 years, so he brought up every dead heavyweight in the last 1,000 years.
I can't argue with that, man.
All right, white boy, thanks for calling in. We going out to TJ. What up?
What's up, champ? Y'all, I just get it, man. You fool with cheaters and y'all need title defenses, but it's all good.
Nah, I'm just cool with my dude was Wilder, and he still is, and you beat my dude. It's just like when Thurman, who beat Danny first? That was my dude, and Thurman beat him. You know what I mean? Porter was my dude, and Brooke beat him. You gotta give I don't get y'all. Bruh, look. Kell Brook bear hugged the hell out of Porter, but he got the win. Did I like it? No. But he got the win. I gotta respect what he did. Fury got the win. I gotta respect it and the way he did it. Like, I don't get y'all not respecting the. Like, if you thought Wilder. So, and this why the UK was always taking a crap on Wilder, because how you want them to respect Wilder if you not even respecting the win over Wilder? Like, bro, we put all our chips in him. If he would have beat Fury, we would have been probably singing the same tune, except that Fury, if he would have lost to Wilder, wouldn't have the resume. You see the difference? But Wilder did need that name on his resume. So I don't get why we can't just give him credit, man. But we going out to Huang and the BX. What up?
That when we working, I watch that nigga.
Huang, you live, champ.
Oh shit, what up, fellas? My bad. I didn't even know y'all had me on live. I'm working and shit. Yeah, bro. Yo, Ness, you need to let people know how that shit works with the whole every time you do something, because all you guys are telling me that I could rap without having to be a Patreon and all that. Then I joined Patreon and you still didn't even holler at me. And you left me in the call dead like a crackhead's credit for no reason. And I didn't even get my second call. The first call I even all I did was vote and shit. I voted for Amin, I think it was. I forgot who was rapping that day. But I voted for him, and then you went back to everybody but me. I'm like, this nigga Ness is just hating on me right now. He don't want me to spit. So what's good with that, bro?
Bruh, you've spit on this show like 3 times.
No, I didn't. I only spit one time, bro. And I was just joking. I was even laughing. I wasn't even ready. I was just doing that shit because everybody was spitting that day.
See, I don't
but that was once. Man. You already gave me 3. I went to all the shows to make sure that I wasn't high smoking weed, and I did spit twice or something. And I said, hell, that was only one time. I was like, Ness is probably right, and I did do it twice. Nah, bro. There was one time it was 2 seconds, and Cash played me and said that I was whack. And I was like, oh shit.
Nah, you good. I'm playing with you.
Definitely fun. Definitely twice, but look. Saturday, you get your time to sign, but it's definitely a Patreon only.
Bro, but it's crazy. I even put it on the chat on Saturday after you had said it.
Yeah, but it don't
actually had put it on the chat.
You could spit on Saturday, but if you wanna schedule a fight, you gotta get scheduled. Like, you feel me? Like, we don't just throw people on the card. Look, Kaz was supposed to be taking on TJ, which you never answered, yo. Yesterday, TJ came on the show. You stepped away from the show.
Oh.
Basically, he said his offer's only good for this Saturday. Ain't no waiting.
Well, then we gotta schedule a time other than I'm good. I don't need to wait. Ooh. So I just wanted to be clear. I am the main event.
Yeah. Well, then that's the problem right there. He said, he's busy on the other days, so like, feel me? Y'all gotta go on that card now. Whether or not you take main event over Intrigue and Mario, I mean, there's a case. It ain't a strong case you can make, but there's a case that Intrigue ain't nobody ever heard of him. He never spit. He 0-0. He shouldn't be a main event in my opinion, but you know how that go.
Well, then Saturday it's on now. We're gonna have to work out those details.
Yeah, well, there it is. You got your confirmation, TJ.
Chip.
Yes,
yo,
indeed.
I never said it's disrespectful to say he's not the greatest in the last thousand. That would be crazy for me to take a stance that hard that he's the greatest in the last 1,000 years. You kidding me? I never said that craziness. You misinterpreted what I said. You know what I'm saying? This is his thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm just saying he got an argument. He got an argument, man. It's bottom line, he got an argument. Like, look, exclude the money. Exclude and to Coyote. Let's go back to that. Oh, Wilder got multiple offers for $12 million, 5 flat. And then it shows on Forbes that he's the 3rd highest paid heavyweight, right behind, according to the UK, the most richest heavyweight in AJ, right? Only by 500,000. Come on, champ. So Wilder bet on himself. He was correct in that. You obviously still in your feelings. Damn, get over it. Yeah. Yo, they be hating on that boy Wilder. Jeez Louise. Trenton Jones, he says, which one? Danny, Thurman, Porter? Who took PEDs? I don't even know what Trenton Jones talking about.
Danny, Thurman, Porter, who took PEDs?
He said, which one of them cheated? I'll wait.
Oh, yeah, I guess in comparison to Fury? Like, he took PEDs.
I don't know what he means. Listen, Alejandra Jimenez cheated according to your standards. She got a no contest on her win. Tyson Fury got a win. Like, take that up with them. I can't help you, man. Like, you making an argument that is
the
only
history
that.
Books ain't right.
It's only that, an argument. But facts say he beat Vlad. Facts say he beat Wilder. Like, I'm sorry. We don't agree, but that is the truth. Like, he beat those fights. You know, he freed up the heavyweight division.
Yeah, stainless counterpunch.
Stainless, thanks you. Stainless, what up?
Yo, I just wanted to finish my statement on one. That's what he's supposed to say. So I don't fault Tyson Fury for saying that. I just fault you for believing it. And as usual,
How
I'm
am I
probably not.
believing it? Because I'm saying that he
No,
got
no,
an
no, no.
argument.
Because it's a counterpunch, man. I only got the 45 seconds. I'm probably not gonna be on here till Saturday again because I'm gonna be at work anyway. So shout out to y'all fellas, man. I'm gonna text and give my boomerangs away. So if y'all need them or want them, hit me up on Skype. And please make sure you push the thumbs up and share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, it's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Bless, bro.
All right, ladies and gents, man, catch us over on Patreon where we'll continue the discussion and we'll be talking about Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent, and a little bit of whatever our patrons want to talk about. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Don't forget to catch us right here at 9 a.m. Tuesday morning and even 7 a.m. because we're going to be doing an on-demand show. So we might just go ahead and go all the way through. I don't know. It depends on the conversation. Try to put together something special for tomorrow. Tonight we got Untitled as well at 7 p.m. So don't forget to drop your questions in the Untitled topics and questions. Yeah, man. Join us on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice for some overtime. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, you can catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ on IG and TikTok. Twitter, AlexLinusTBB. Hit that notification bell, YouTube family. And if you want to come join us on this OT, you know, for a $3 cup of coffee, you know, $5 sandwich, or the pizza pie. I'm famous for this pizza thing, but hey, $15 to get you here a month with us. The episodes are incensed for the amount of content that you're receiving. And, you know, it's hardcore boxing at the core, but we've made other branches to our you know, tool belt, if you want to call it that. You know, we got other little things going on. We got the boxing bars, we got Untitled, we have live fight chats, we have so much more. Come check us out. And like I said, if you don't like us, you walk away, but I guarantee you stay.
Peace.